Chris Sheeran here with Aaron Boone, the manager of the Yankees. Aaron, what a ridiculous run this team has been on. 16-1 your last 17 games. It's historic, but is it amplified a little bit more because of who you're doing it against?
We've been a tough stretch, no question about it. A lot of great teams. I feel like a lot of great pitching we've gone up against. And just really proud of the guys for the way they've competed. And I think the biggest thing through all of this is we've proven we can win games in a lot of different ways. You know, whether it's a big offensive outburst, the starting pitching's been kind of a common theme through it all. The bullpen's been solid. I feel like the defense has really picked up. But these guys really compete all the way through the game. I feel like we've beaten a number of closers. So really proud of the way the guys are playing. Understanding that it's still very early, and hopefully we can continue to get better and continue to play really good baseball.
That's a scary thought, to get better. But, you know, when you broke spring training, you said how much you loved this clubhouse and how it was situated and how the guys were in there. Was there any difference between the 6-7, 9-9 start and what the guys are going through now? Did you see any difference in the clubhouse?
Honestly, no. And that's something that I hope is one of the things that kind of defines our club. If you're around our club, hopefully you don't know whether we're, you know, in a great hot streak or whether we're going through a little bit of a funk. And I think that's a tribute to those guys in the room, the way they go about their business, the way they're able to turn the page each and every day, whether we had a great day or whether we struggled through something. And that's a tribute to those guys and who they are and kind of the character they are, the professionals they are. They really take their craft seriously and have a lot of fun doing it.
What's more impressive to you? I know you got the 16-1 going on, but since Gleyber Torres came up, the kid is 15-1 as a major leaguer, and you're outscoring opponents 92-38. So what's more impressive to you, the offensive output or the pitchers and what they're doing?
You know what? It's a combo. And like I said, I think the ability to win games in different ways, which we've shown over and over again. There's been many a times where we've been behind and have had to come back against a closer. We've been able to win low-scoring games because our pitching has been so solid. I feel like with Gleyber coming up, he's really, you know, not only had productive at-bats at the bottom of the order, but he's also really become kind of an anchor for us on defense, making so many good plays. So I think I'm just really proud of the versatility we've shown and the ability to win, whether it's really hard against an opposing pitcher one night or whether we're swinging the bats in a big way.
Now, during this 16-1 stretch, the starting pitchers are pitching to an ERA of 1.95, a sub-2 ERA. Now, I know you probably don't want to single just one of them out, but I'm going to anyway. CC Sabathia, former teammate of yours. Yeah. Does this amaze you, what he's able to do?
A little bit. You know, I was really curious to see a couple years ago when he started to make the transition from being this, you know, one of the great power pitchers in our game to now being, you know, later in his career and more of a finesse guy. But the ability now to use the cut fastball has become a game changer for him. It's become an absolute weapon for him. It's allowed him to set up his changeup and his breaking ball and really made him such a good pitcher late in his career. And I think it's all because he's kind of mastered the cut fastball, and he's been nothing short of dominant every time he's really taken the ball this year for us. He's so important to our culture in that room and what he brings day in and day out, and really excited every time we hand him the ball.
How difficult is it to go from a power pitcher to a finesse pitcher, the transition he's had to make?
Yeah, it's really challenging, I would think. I mean, obviously not a pitcher, but right. That's why I think looking from afar, I was so interested into seeing could he make that transition, and he absolutely has. And I think it's a tribute to his talent, to his athleticism, the ability as a big man to repeat his delivery so well, the ability to command pitches, and then that cut fastball, being able to offset right-handed hitters to really set up his other pitches. It's been fun to watch him transition at this point in his career. What
about having all of the injuries that you've had to deal with and you're still able to have the success you're having? That has to speak volumes to you as well.
No question. You know, we got dealt some blows early in the season and kind of had to weather some early season storms, and I felt the guys did a great job of just kind of playing through it all, you know, keeping their head down, turning the page each day, and eventually we were able to kind of settle in and obviously get this thing rolling in the right way. But it's really a tribute to those guys and the guys that have had to fill in and step in when we've asked them to because someone has gone down.
Aaron, thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
You bet.